have two daughters who have struggled through the years with, good days and bad days on teenage acne. And I know that a lot of it is hormonally driven, but I've also talked to them about the food and the connection potentially between food and acne. So what can you talk about that?
Oh, there's some really great interventions in terms of dietary changes for acne management. There's also some myths that we can undo as well. So the research tells us that a really important component to managing acne is to reduce dairy intake, or even eliminate it altogether. So people often think, well, what if I buy organic dairy products? Won't that be okay? And the answer is no. Milk naturally has hormones in it. And so when we are eating a food that has hormones in it, we're interfering with our own hormones, especially in girls. Now, I'm not saying that milk is bad for everyone, but if you're struggling with acne, milk is something that should go. Two other really important things that you could do. Number one is to get a really nice intake of omega-3 fatty acids. So we're talking about fish, fatty fish, fish oil supplements. We could go with the ALA form of omega-3, so flax and walnuts and things like that. Nice high intake of omega-3s. And the next thing is to reduce or dramatically reduce or eliminate sugars. So simple sugars, those muffins, cookies, cakes, and this one is harder for most teenagers. So I would say, let's think about what we can do. Let's increase those omega-3s. Also the allele sulfite category of vegetables, so our garlic, onions, and mushrooms are also
Those are
great.
good?
Those are good.
Those are good, okay.
Yes.
So dairy bad, sugar bad, omega's good.
Yes.
And
onions and garlic.
And onions
great.
and garlic are good. One other quick question on the sugar. So what is it that's so bad about the sugar? What is it doing? So I'm thinking maybe if we can make them see and understand the direct correlation, maybe that'll get them to break the sugar habit at least a little.
Well, it's definitely worth a try. So really it's the glycemic index of the sugar.
Right.
So when you eat something that is say a cake or a cookie or a pastry or even pure sugar, it goes directly to sugar in your bloodstream. So that spikes your blood sugar levels, and that is what is tied to the acne flares. So if we can temper that glycemic response by having non-refined carbohydrates, so complex carbohydrates like whole grains, which also have some fiber in them, then that has a lower glycemic index. So if instead of having white rice, they might choose brown rice. Right. If they must have bread, make it a good hearty multigrain bread instead of a white bread, which goes right to sugar.
Got it. All right. No sugar, no dairy. Yes, omegas, and yes, garlic and onions.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Thank you, Ginger.
You're welcome.